Alright, hello, and welcome you guys. I'm creating this video because there needs to be some training done in order for you to either stay a referral or become a referral. So this video is going to be pretty extensive, but this combined with about 2 other videos should definitely put you on the right track, help you get referrals, help you know how to help answer questions to those referrals and help them out if needed. So the first thing I want you guys to understand is the website. So I'm going to do a little tour of the website. Now once a person logs in, they need to make sure they remember their username and password. And I would suggest that everyone tell someone to create an account on the website, just because sometimes people need that. So here's your affiliate information. You have to become an affiliate or a referral agent, you need to be verified. To do that, to say you are not allowed to refer or recruit without being verified. And to become verified, please visit here, right here. Also, anybody who haven't done the test calls, you have 24 hours to complete your test calls. 24 hours. You must sign up here before you will be paid for your test calls. So just in case, and you can also get your test calls here. So just in case someone's going through the site, they also need to sign up to our email list as well. So I'm just going to read over some of these links and tell you basically what they go to. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, but, you know, just in case. Alright, survey. This basically takes you to the site where you can fill out the survey online versus sending it to your referral agent. Now, if your referral agent is one of the top 10s, then you have to send it to their email. Referral training. These are more videos just to help you learn how to be a referral agent and teach you how to refer. Payment options. This basically explains the different payment options. Missing payment. If there's a problem with your payment, you feel like you're missing a payment, whatever the case may be, that's where you go. Current top 10 agents. Now these are our top 10 people. These are the people that are referring the most. They know basically everything about the company. They're the first response people to respond. You can talk to them about any issues that you may have, except for your pay, unless they are your referral agent. Calls. This basically takes you to the test calls, how it works. It explains it. Just basically explain how everything works. Training. This is overall training. A little information about the site, a little information about the company, some videos that you may need to watch if you're a referral agent, or even if you aren't a referral agent, you may still want to watch those and read over this page. It also may answer some of your questions, because our frequently asked questions are on this page. Contests. Any contests or weekly giveaways we have are going to be there. If you guys are interested in making some free money, some instant money, this is the button you want to click. Now, let's go into more of our training. Now, I hope you guys basically know what I mean. Now, you always want to go to your rep area and look around. See if there's any changes. Click around, play with the links, see what they go to. Copy and paste the links. Copy and save the links, just in case someone is having problems logging in and they may need to see something. You can always just send them the direct link, because it takes us about 10 days to get back to the person. Alright. Now I want you guys to understand the email system. Whenever a person signs up to your link, they're going to put their first name, last name, their email, their PayPal sometimes, and it may even ask for the name of the person that referred them. Now, if your link asks for the name of the person that referred you, it's very, very important that they put your first and last name. That's very, very crucial, because we have a lot of people with the same first name, but not always the same last name. So, when a person signs up to your link, like I said, they'll put in that information. They may be redirected to another offer. It's going to open up in a new tab if it does. That doesn't matter. They can sign up if they want. They don't have to. As soon as they hit that sign up button, in their email is going to be a confirm your subscription button. Now this is what I suggest. I suggest you create a new email and screenshot the process. That way people kind of know. For example, screenshot what the confirmation email will look like, and screenshot what the pending payments email will look like. That way when people are searching, they can actually see what they're looking for. Once they click the confirm their subscription button, basically confirming that they want to receive emails from us, within minutes or up to an hour, they will receive an email subject pending payments. The subject of that email will be pending payments. If you ever feel like you're having problems with your email, just create a new email address, sign up to it, and make sure that your emails are coming to you, and when you respond to it, it's going to your email address. If people are having problems, copy and paste that pending payments email. That way you can send it to them directly. If they say, well, hey, I haven't gotten that email, first you want to go over the basics, which is, did you confirm? Did you click on a link? And that's why I say screenshot, because if they say, I haven't got any message, then you can send them that screenshot of the picture of what the confirm your subscription is going to look like. And say, did you click on this link in the email that looks like this? Then they can say yes or no, and then you can go from there. If they say yes, then send them another screenshot of the pending payments email and say, did you see an email titled this? And they may say yes, because a lot of people see it, but they don't know what it is. So screenshot that to them. Did you see an email like this? Well, yeah, okay, well, that's your test calls. Just read through it, because the top part basically explains how to complete a call successfully and a little bit more about the company. 2 of the calls are mandatory before you can become qualified. There are 3 test calls in all, but 2 of them are mandatory. 4 days after a person signs up, they will get another email Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. They will get an email if the following hasn't happened. They haven't done their test calls, they haven't been paid for their test calls, or they haven't signed up for qualified calls. And it will offer all the solutions required to move forward. So if they haven't done their test calls, that email will contain the test calls. If they haven't been paid for their test calls, it will tell them what to do to get paid. If they have been paid for their test call, but they haven't signed up for qualified calls, it'll tell them what to do so they can get signed up for qualified calls. And that comes in 4 days after the person has signed up, but only through the days Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. Alright, understanding the surveys. All fields are required. It is very important to be exact on dates and times. Summary. What's enough? If they mention the person's name, some things the person asked, some things they asked, some answers they were giving, some answers they gave, summarize the call in a way that makes me feel as if I was on the call with you. Quality over quantity. It doesn't matter that you write me 3 paragraphs. If all you're saying in those 3 paragraphs is, he was nice, he was kind, he was nice, he was kind, that's not going to work. Alright, understanding how to keep track. I would suggest using Excel or anything similar to create a table. What you're going to want to do is, for that table, is write name, email, start date, payment method, and whether that's Coinbase, PayPal, or check, campaign, date, pass or fail, paid, yes or no, test, or qualified. So basically, these are all the things that are important. Just in case a person comes at you with any questions, you have their information right there in front of you. So their name, of course, their email, just in case you can contact with them, their start date, so you can have any answers for if they ask about payment, their payment method, just in case they're like, hey, I haven't been paid, and you see that they're only supposed to be paid by check. Then you want to know how much have you earned, because it's a $20 minimum. Or you can tell them, well, hey, it takes this a much amount of time before you get your payment. The campaign name, of course. If they passed or failed, you can put that in once I send you the information, which I'll try to send out every 2 days during business days. So holidays and weekends don't count. Whether they passed or failed, I don't know if I just said that. Okay, whether they've been paid or not paid, test call or a qualified call. And you just put T and Q or yes and no for that. Payments. These are some links that people need to know and you need to know. EliteGlobalOptions.com/missing payments. For anybody who's missing a payment or feel like they've been shorted, that's where they need to go. They can still, and they need to ask you questions first. And you need to be able to answer those questions. EliteGlobalOptions.com/payments. These are pages that you guys need to read through and understand as well. Alright, so if somebody comes at you, when do I get paid? Your reply. Are you asking about a test call or a qualified call payment? Test call payments take up to 48 hours to be paid out and are only paid through PayPal or check. If it has been over 48 hours business days, please send me the name of your campaigns and the dates completed. Qualified calls are paid out weekly. If it's your first week doing qualified calls and there's 1 week in the hole, for example, if you did a call June 27th, the pay period ends July 30th, or basically so forth. You guys can find all this information in the Elite Global Options group page in the file section. How often am I paid? You're paid weekly for qualified calls, same day for test calls, up to 48 hours in some cases. How much money can I earn? The money you can earn is totally up to you. We do not promise any specific earnings or how many calls you can make. What I can tell you is it's completely free and you will be paid. And you can make a lot more if you can refer others. The different payment methods: check, PayPal, Coinbase. Test calls must be paid through PayPal. Why haven't I been paid? Alright, the questions you're going to need to ask for this are: was it a test call or a qualified call? What date did you start? What was the date you completed your call? What campaigns did you complete? What is your payment method? I will send it all in one message. Now, if you find that they are up for payment, have a record of their survey, please don't send it over, but send them to that missing payments page. Qualified calls. Qualified calls are not promised. We do try to get out at least 10 calls every 2 weeks, but we may run out until new networks are added. But after 30 days, you can do calls you completed. So if you did a call on June the 6th, 2015, you can redo that same call or same calls July 7th, 2015. Failed calls. Now, there are several reasons why a test call or qualified call may be considered failed. False information given on the caller in the survey, calling from a fake number, the call was incoming and not outgoing, meaning you didn't call them, they called you, whether the phone hung up and then they called you back or whatever. Call did not last 5 minutes over the required time. Screenshot, people. That can save a lot of time. When you screenshot, please go into your call log, select the call so that it shows it was an outgoing call and a time limit. This could save a lot of time and a lot of questions on our part and yours. How to become a referral agent. Well, first you want to speak with your referral agent to get their opinion on if they believe you're ready to become an agent or not. Visit www.eliteGlobalOptions.com/refer. Answer questions and send them to, referrals@eliteGlobalOptions.com. It will take up to 14 business days for us to review your application, and your referral agent or one of our top 10 agents will reach out to you at that point. How to refer. Now, this is just for the people who are already referring. I just want to give you guys a few more hints and tips. Some of these things I've said before, but I'm going to say it again. Create a Facebook group. Create a file section for important information, including links. Focus on 20 serious people a day. Once you reach your set goal for the day, rest, recuperate, think about the rest of the week's game plan. Don't overwork yourself, people. Don't stress yourself out. Sometimes it's good to just step away from the computer, step away from the phone, go outside and breathe. Kick back, watch some TV. Don't overwork yourself. Sign up through your own link, top 10, and copy the pending payment email. That way if someone claims they didn't get it, you can ask for that email and send it to them. Emails will be checked between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Any survey sent within that time will be paid within 6 hours, and that's for test calls. I would suggest asking them if they have any debt. If they want to know, let them know it's because the test calls that are required and are paid out the same day are about debt relief. So you want to make sure that they can feel comfortable on the phone call or can relate. I would ask them, are you on a computer? I would ask them if they have a smartphone and encourage them to screenshot the call as I described above. Do you have an hour's time available? Are you available for the next hour? That's what I would ask them. If they ask how much are test calls pay varies by the call. Once you sign up, you will get an email and it will describe your pay for the test calls depending on the ones you get. So tell them you don't want to speculate, and you also want to remind them that test calls payout is less than qualified calls. With qualified calls, the payout is $2 to $10 per call, and that depends on how long the call needs to last. None of the calls require you to be on the phone over an hour. Commissions. Okay, for referral agents, You would pay $2 to $10 for referral, depending on the amount of people you are referring a week. Just to go into a little detail about that, top 10 agents are people referring 40 plus people a week. They're getting $10 a referral. But these people have to complete the student debt and the Lexington test call. Top 100 agents are referring 20 plus a week, $5 per referral, and they must complete the student debt in Lexington is required. And then just a basic referral agent is $2 a referral. Any 2 test calls are required. So it doesn't matter, there's no specification to that. I want to go over how the call is verified and basically the process. It takes about 7 to 14 business days for a call to be verified. So I want to tell you guys how we do it. When a person calls into any center, we can see if they called in, from what line they call, the numbers pressed, the number they called from, the date they called, the time, the length of the whole time. Basically, all the details that we ask you for in your surveys, we can see it in our back office. So basically what we do is we go in and we basically compare the information you gave us to the information we see. So let's say you called around 2:10 p.m. Okay? But the center is on Eastern time, so we're going to compare that and look for the calls that were done during that time. Then we're going to verify the other information. Okay, you say you called from this number. You say you called on this date. You say you called your city and state is this. You say you lasted on the phone this amount of time. And then to some extensive measures, we actually go in and listen to the calls just to make sure everything was done accurately. So if any false information is given on the surveys, that could be a reason why your call failed. And for some reason we do not receive your survey, it takes 7 to 10 business days to re-verify the calls, simply because now we have to go through a ton of new calls that have came in just to find yours. The referral agent levels. Caller. This person simply makes calls. The bronze referral agent. This person doesn't refer over 20 people a week and earns $2 a referral. Silver referral agent. This is a person referring 20 plus people a week and earns $5 a referral for the successful completion of the required calls. And top 10, these are the referral agents that are referring 40 plus people a week and earn $10 a referral for the successful completion of the required calls. Now, anybody whose agents don't complete the 2 required calls for the top 100, the silver referrals, and the top 10, they have a chance to make that up by their referrals completing 3 of the 4 first qualified calls a person gets. So after the person signs up, let's say they don't do they fail the student debt one, but they do maybe Lexington Law and Progrexington. Okay, so that doesn't qualify as one of the people towards your 40 or 20 people a week. But when those people go in and they become qualified and they complete the first 3 qualified calls that we give them, then they'll count towards your 20 or 40 people. Understanding the top 10. Now, there are a lot of boosts to being in the top 10. For our top 10 agents that have been top 10 at least 30 days prior to Christmas or Thanksgiving, you receive holiday pay. Now, the pay varies, but it caps at $100 for the 2 days. That's the Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving Day, or the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Those are the only 2 major holidays. Weekly bonuses are available for the number 1 referral of the week between the top 10, ranging from Tuesday to Wednesday, paid out 2 weeks after the high referral week. For instance, if you were the top referral between June 24th and June 30th, you will receive your bonus pay on July the 22nd. Top 10 works directly with the boss, so they are the first point of contact, always know the updates, problems, and etc. first. They sometimes know it days, maybe even weeks in advance. You join a secret Facebook group and you chat. You're a part of the growing of this company when you are a top 10 agent, plus a ton of other incentives. Now, basically what I mean by that is sometimes when there's an issue or there's something new the company wants to do, we actually communicate with our top 10 people and get their input and see what they think first. Top 10 are not allowed to promote any other offers except for what we promote and direct selling offers, but we do prefer you to promote this only because you can't really let's say you're doing two or three different opportunities, including this one. Well, you're not dedicating 100% of your time to this one, so you can't make as much money as possible with this opportunity. How do I become a top 10 agent? Well, it's invite only. You don't necessarily have to be reaching 40 plus referrals a week, but a minimum of 10 referrals a week is required. But it's more about if you are having a high success rate of people completing their test calls, if their questions are answered, if you're never giving up and always promoting to reach your goals. I look more at your character and who you are as a person and how well you are performing, promoting, training, and being a leader to those under you, rather than how many people you're bringing in. Top 10, if I have reached my 10 maximum and bring in one more person, in 2 to 4 weeks, someone will be demoted to a silver referral agent. I will not have more than 10 people in my top 10. So that means if I bring someone new in, within a month's time, one of the top 10 are going to be demoted. Time management. Now this is to help you guys kind of know what to do with your time and kind of how I do things. Before I give anybody information, I say, hey, I'm only interested in people who want to make money today. So if I were to give you info, could you do a call today? Again, it's completely free. It takes about 30 minutes of your time, and you'll be paid instantly. Do you have the time? No matter what their answer is, the next thing I would do is give them my group link. Yes. Okay, well, join my group here. I give a lot of support there, and I answer your questions. And then from there, I will probably give them more information and then the sign-up link. No. Okay, well, join my group here, and when you are ready, contact me. You want them to join your group, you guys. That way, when you're posting your proof photos or you're posting how excited you are, or whatever it is, they see it and they may want to join later on. You guys have been paid enough to have some proof pictures. Use them, use them, use them, use them. They work, they work, they work. At the end of every week, I will follow up with them. Monday or Friday. You choose which day. But at the end of every week, I will probably follow up with the people who didn't join. Hey, did you ever get a chance to check out the video? Or are you still looking to make money from home? I got 3 positions left so people can get paid today. Or whatever you want to say. Don't be pushy. Don't follow up with them more than once. And again, I would wait maybe 7 days on a Monday or a Friday to do that. Simply because they can go ahead and do their call then. And you're not in the middle of the week or anything. Focus your time on the first 8 people who say they have time to do a call. Know the one, not the ones with 50 questions, but the ones who jump at the opportunity. Post your payment photos in your groups for those that haven't joined the opportunity yet. Honestly, you don't have to go hard 12 hours a day. If you learn who to focus on and who not to focus on, change the way you promote. Change the way you promote. I only post 3 to 4 times a day in 30 to 40 groups. Now, because Denitza, one of my top 10 agents, added me to a few hundred groups, I promote to 30 of them in a day, 30 in the afternoon, and 30 at night. And then the next day, I may switch it up and promote to the 30 that I promoted to the previous night. I'll promote to them that morning. And I would just switch it up just to see. I'll promote to those in the morning. This is basically to see which times work best in which groups. Again, always changing the way you promote, adding images, proof of payment, it works. Please hide the name of the company when you're posting in all these groups. Though there's an app I use called PicsArt or something like that. You can use it or Paint on your computer and save 2 versions. The name covered up, that's for the groups, and the name shown, that's for people's inbox or your personal groups. Contests and giveaways. All right. We will have monthly giveaways for callers only. We will have bi-weekly giveaways for referral agents only. And a contest every 6 months for the referral agents. We will have weekly giveaways for our top 10 agents and maybe a monthly contest for our top 10 agents. Now the giveaways can be small and the contests are probably going to be something a little big. Alright, now these are the need to know links. EliteGlobalOptions.com/test calls, /surveys, /training, /refer, /missing payment, /payments. You guys, go through the reps area. Go through, click on the links, read, watch videos, Very, very important. Now, there are only 3 test calls. 2 must be completed to become qualified agents. If for some reason your referrals do not complete the necessary calls for you to become paid, the $5 to $10 per referral, if they successfully complete 3 of the 4 qualified calls, they get. Now, the satellite TV one is required in that 3. Then that will make up for your student debt call not being completed. You guys, the videos are there to help you. This video should help you. I will post this in the file section of my group for people who are interested in referring and they may have trouble watching the video. Then this being the file section, they can actually just read it out, but they will still need to answer those questions, which is on the refer page. Alright, I hope this video basically answered a bunch of you guys' questions. It should definitely better help you understand how to talk to people and understand what's going on, especially when it comes to payments. That's very, 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 very huge. Please, please, please go to those websites, Elite Global Options /payments and Elite Global Options /missing payments, and read around on that page so you can better understand it. Alright, you guys, I'm out.